Well, I got me another Kenny story here, and it's a dandy. You see, Lewis and I, we was out in my front yard drinking some Schlitz one day in a couple of lawn chairs. He'd brought over some Schlitz they had in his basement there since about 1979. Anyway, that's what he said. And so he was just sitting there drinking, and sure enough, here come that dipshit Kenny. He comes walking over there and he says, what you guys doing? And I said, nothing, Kenny. We just sitting here drinking some Schlitz. What you up to? He said, I used to drink Schlitz. I drank so much, I had a problem. I had an alcohol problem. Then I found the wood. So Kenny's jabbering on about how he found the Lord, or the Lord found him. Hell, somebody found somebody. I don't know what the hell he said. But I got thinking there, if Kenny found anybody, he should have been finding that Wizard of Oz guy and maybe got himself a brain, like that scarecrow feller there in the movie. So Kenny's going on something about Bible study the night before, and he starts in on this story. Last night, I was at Bible study. It got over at 11 p.m. sharp. 11 p.m. sharp. And me and Kevin, we gonna go get something to eat at Perkins Restaurant. And so Kevin takes off, and I follow him in my car. We driving down the road, and he gets there to Perkins. And he makes a white, and I follow him right in there behind him. He goes around back. I swoop around there and quack! I got out of the car. I walked down, and there it was, my oil pan. Oil weighing all over the place, differential fluid squirting all over, my directional lights just dangling right down by the car. And I said, directional light? What the hell's that, Kenny? You mean your turn signal? I didn't say turn signal, I said directional light. I said, okay, Kenny, just okay, don't worry about it up there. So, Kenny, what'd you hit? He said, I hit a Wumbul Stwip. And I said, a what? You mean like a parking block or something? I didn't say parking block, I said Wumbul Stwip. You mean like a curb? Not curb, I said Wumbul Stwip. So, okay, Kenny, calm down there, calm down. So we got Kenny calmed down there, and he takes off walking back to his house, and I stood there and I said, Lewis, I've been back there 100 times. I know there's something back there, but I don't know what the hell it is. I know it ain't a damn RumbleStrip like that dumbass is saying. So tonight, when I go into work there, I'll swoop by there and see if I can find out what the hell Kenny hit. So it came on about 11 o'clock. I work from 11 o'clock to 7 in the morning. And usually I just go straight down one road there. And my gas tank was on pretty close to empty there. And I was going to get some gas. But I decided to go the other direction there and swoop back and go through Perkins. I was going to catch some gas on the other side there, but the gas station was closed. So I swooped through Perkins anyway, and I went back there, and I'm thinking, oh my God. Well, there's something back there, all right. It looked like an old handicap ramp or something that they had up there before they tore down the old building there. They just haven't gotten rid of it yet. Normal person would drive right around it, but not Kenny. So I figured I'd get gas there in the morning. So I get out to work there, and I work all night, get off 7 in the morning. I'm driving home there, and got about a mile from work, and wouldn't you know it, I run out of gas. So I'm sitting there starting to get a little fumed up, and I'm thinking, if it wasn't for Kenny and that dumbass Rumble story, I would have went the other direction and had me a tank full of gas. So I get out of the car, I started walking because I didn't have my phone. It was about a mile from town, about 5 miles from my house. And I'm walking there. I got to do a number 2 pretty bad there. And I had crows following me, raccoons and whatnot, all kinds of animals following me around there. So finally I get back to the house, and I was pretty steamed up then at Kenny. But there's nothing I could do about it. And I thought, I'm going to get that Kenny back. So I make a call to my buddy Lewis there, and we go get gas for my car. And I take off there, and I go out to Walmart. And I get me one of them there remote control rats. It's about the size of a football, and it's got some red glowing eyes when you activate it there. Hell, it'd scare the hell out of a 2-year-old. So I get to work that night there about 11 o'clock, and I was working down on the lower level. Kenny's working on the upper level there. And so I get on the 2-way radio there, and I was going to bait him up a little bit. So I get on there, and I said, Kenny, what you doing? And Kenny says, I'm up here waxing the floor. And I said, Kenny, you get a minute. Will you come down here? I got to ask you about something. And Kenny says, I'm on my way. You can get it done. So I got that rat across the hallway in a room, and I'm staying in the room right across from it. And here come Kenny. He starts in a jabbering about something, jabbering and jabbering. I don't know what it was. And I'm trying to get this rat going, you see. And I was having trouble with it. And he's watching me, and about that time he catches on, turns around, and that rat starts a-going, and he flops up against that wall, and he's a-shaking and vibrating and tremoring around and just a-shaking, and like he was on some damn paint mixer there at Menards, and his eyeballs roll up the top of his head. Hell, I seen nothing but whites in his eyes. And he slides down that wall, and he's down there on the floor on all fours, just breathing real hard and panting, and I started to get a little worried about that. And I bent over. I thought I might have killed him or something. So I bent over there. I said, Kenny, you all right? Just breathe, Kenny. Come on, breathe. Breathe, Kenny, breathe. Come on, Kenny, breathe. And this went on. I thought it was like ours, but I think it was only about a minute. So Kenny gets up finally, thank God there, and he's white as a ghost, just white as a ghost. He had sweat all over him and sweat beads, and he had one right on the end of his nose that just stayed there, wouldn't go anywhere. And I apologized to him. I said, Kenny, I'm sorry. That was just a little joke I was playing on you. And Kenny says, that's okay. The ward says, if you can't take a joke, there's something wrong with you. And I said, well, that's a good way of looking at it, Kenny. So we got all buddied up there, and I'll tell you what, I'll never do that again. Kenny might not be the sharpest tack in the box, and he may be a little annoying sometime, but hell, you don't want to kill him. And that's pretty much it. That's my story.